Hi creative friends, this is Sreya and thank you so much for being here. So I allowed everything to dry and I want to show this to you guys. I hope the lighting is good enough so that you guys can pick up on what's going on here. But just look at the deliciousness of this, you guys. Like, look at the different colors. Now, normally I would not really think to use some of these colors where I'm using them. Like, I wouldn't use such a light blue for the hair, for one thing. You know, like this little bit of orangey, pinky, red kind of color over here. I wouldn't think to put that in the hair either, but just, I don't know, you guys, I am so in love with the colors that are going on here. And I just want to reiterate that it's so important for us to step outside of our comfort zones and to try things that we may not generally, you know, try, whether it's colors or color combinations or you know, a line, this, that, or whatever. And I have to remind myself of that all the time, trust me. But what I'm doing here is I am not going so much for values. I am going for color. And when I first started my 100-day project, Mixed Media Portraits, I was focusing solely on values. I wanted to delve into the depths of my knowledge and use of values. So I wasn't focusing so much on colors, but I've done like so many of those mixed media portraits. I don't even know how many, you guys. It might be 30, it might be 40, it might be more. I really don't know. I have to clean my studio up and I have to find them. They're all over the place. In the beginning, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep all of my 100-day, you know, project portraits in one place. And that lasted for, I don't know, a little bit, and then now they're just all over the place, so I don't know where they are. So I have to find them, and then I'm gonna show you guys. But I really did dig deep into values, but for this particular one, I'm like, you know what, I just want to throw caution to the wind. I don't even want to like focus on values. Like, of course I'm going to use my knowledge of values, but I want to focus on color, because for the other portraits I was really restrained with my use of colors, and I was just like a very limited palette, you know. I mean, I still use like reds and yellows and stuff, but in a very restrained way. But for this portrait, I'm just like, you know what, I just want to just love what you love. I just want to just put down whatever, you know. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but you know, at least I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put it down. And I'm so, I don't know, I'm so surprised in such a good way with the stuff that's going on here, because this is the thing, you guys. So let me see how I can articulate this while I work. So this is the thing that I have found, is that of course, learn all you can learn. Of course, you know, knowledge is great. That being said, when you use your intuition, I find that like I am using colors. I'm going to use colors as an example here that I wouldn't normally use. You know, like I wouldn't normally use this lighter blue on the hair. I would use my very dark ultramarine blue. I would use like, you know, Payne's gray. I just would use different colors. So yeah, but you know, sometimes you just want to go with what your gut is telling you, and it does not have to make sense, you guys. That's the thing. It doesn't, we think that, oh, you know, we're using this color and it has to make sense. No, it really doesn't. Like nobody, there's no rule that says, oh, this has to make sense. And that very sentence is problematic, because okay, it has to make sense to whom? In what context? Like, what does that even mean? Like, sense? Like, do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, like just kind of go for it. I find that, you know, if you don't like it, okay, fine, you know, cover it up. But yeah, I'm really loving this little pop of red there too. Ooh, I just love it. So now I'm like getting a little bit adventurous, I guess. So I'm gonna like add a little bit more of this like red, delicious red. And just kind of like put it like so. And you know what, you guys, like honestly, even as is, which, you know, I mean, this is a very like raw, I guess, start. But I mean, I think she's got a lot of character already. Like, she really does. She's got like some presence going here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. Now, I don't know what I want to do with her dress here, and my instinct is to go with an ink because I really want the colors of the portrait to kind of pop. So I don't want to like make her dress red or anything. I want to kind of go with a very, ooh, like look at that. And that's really dark, so I probably am gonna add some cashew just to kind of like lighten it up a little bit and give it some variation. Like, neutrals really make the colors pop, you guys. So I think I talked about this many times before, but color is, well, everything is relative really on your page, but color is so relative, like more, I shouldn't say more so than the other elements, but it's so apparently relative, you know. And you know, neutrals really are such a supporting actor, if you will, on your page, because they really, really, really make your colors pop. Now, I have seen just beautiful paintings. Say Cezanne, for instance, when he did a still life, neutrals were the star of the show. But even when they are the star of the show, they're so graceful about it. You know, they're not like that. Like there's a painting by Rembrandt. It's called The Jewish Bride, I believe. And there's this like pop of vermilion, and it's so, oh my god, it's so like luscious. Like if you see it, it's just like, oh my god, especially for somebody like me, because I mean, I'm partial to red, right? So it's just ridiculous, okay? But when you see it, you know it's the star of the show, and you know that it's showing off. It's like, yeah, I'm the star of the show. I know I'm the star of the show, and yeah, like look at me, right? So, and you can't even like, you can't even look away, really, honestly, because it really is the star of the show. But it knows it, right? And it's so like in its element and in its power, right? But when you look at neutrals, even when they are the star of the show, they're just like so shy about it. They're so graceful, they're so elegant, they're so, yeah, I'm the star of the show, but you know, like they're just kind of bashful about it. That's the way I kind of think about it. So yeah, neutrals are its own like thing, and I love neutrals, but they really do make your colors pop. And you guys, I'm just really, oh, I'm so delighted by what's going on here. It's like, I'm gonna bring it up closer. Like, see, these are not colors I would normally use. And this is like a very, like, you know, it's just a very raw, basic, maybe 2 layers in. But yeah, I'm really just, it's very promising in terms of like the colors that are happening. And I'm gonna put some of this dark, not dark, but the burnt sienna straight out of the tube here, out of the bottle, because I want to give this some depth here. Oof, this is like really luscious. Like, look at this, you guys. I'm gonna put some of that over there. Now, I'm still using my knowledge of values. So everything that you learn, you guys, you're not like, it's there. It's not going anywhere, right? Like, so all the knowledge that you have about values, it's right there at your fingertips. It's not like you've forgotten about it, but I'm just choosing to focus more on color. And yeah, even if something like even if my knowledge of values says, hey, you know what, this part of the neck, it should be a bit darker because it's recessed. I'm like, yeah, but you know what, I want to add this like luscious color over here. I just want to add it and see what happens, you know? Yeah, I know it's not the value I should be using, but it's okay. I just want to see what happens. And that's what happens when you know the rules and then you're breaking the rules, right? Like, you can do that. You know, like, yeah, sure, learn the rules first, but then you can break the rules, right? And I'm not breaking the rules everywhere. That's important to kind of stress. I'm not breaking the rules everywhere. I'm only breaking the rules in some places, right? Because if you break the rules like everywhere, it's going to get chaotic. Like, you know what I mean? There's going to be nothing to anchor the painting. Like, if you break like every rule, it's just going to be like, oh my God, right? So you want to do it selectively is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna bring this up closer just so you can see. Like, I'm just so taken with these colors, and now that I put the tea bags and the neutral for the dress. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna let this completely dry, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'm so excited about this. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.